Day 11. Wow. I'm actually a little shocked it's already day 11. We've really made ourselves home here in the great Arctic expanse. And I'm glad to be back. How's it, Huff and Jankheads? Welcome back to Arctico, the wonderful polar Arctic survival game, polar and Arctic. That's right, they got both. That I've really started to enjoy. So we're back. We're back. What are we doing today? Well, that's a good question, actually. We did do a decent amount of building. We did some sample studying and all that. Let me actually just take a quick look at our inventory, see what we're working with. We're working with $0. We are broke as shit. We do have some hardware, a decent amount of hardware, actually. I don't necessarily think there's anything I specifically want to build at the moment. But if we do... We do have the hardware for at least some of it. We have some ore I could still process. We have a lot of crystals to still use. Don't necessarily know what those are all going to be used for. I got one more sample I could process. Okay. Tell you what. First things first, I'm going to need to just go and get my bearings. Make sure I know what we're working with here. I might also need to collect and water some of these plants and stuff. Yeah, looks like I do. Okay, cool. Let me just do some base stuff. And then we'll get going on today's activity. I'm sure it'll be another long journey of some kind deep into the polar expanse. But I'm not exactly sure what our overall goal is as far as what we're looking for. I mean, maybe today, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe today is the day we really send it. You know, we really get, like, the rest of this island explored, if we can. Can I, like... I was going to try to, like, click and drag, but I think we can just WASD. We can just move through WASD. Okay, so let's see. We've been all the way down through here, but we haven't been further this way. So, like, this whole area is unexplored. All of this is unexplored. We went up to here, and over to here, I think I made it all the way over to. But I think at least... Let's see, I made it to here. I don't know. Oh, I did also go through all of that as well, because that's up on that hill. Okay. So, yeah, we really just have this eastern half to explore, but that is still a decent amount, especially all of this stuff. Like, this is interesting. All of this is interesting. And there's a ton of blueprints I'm still in need of, so I think we're gonna hopefully find some. And then, right, otherwise, we did learn last episode that there is that, cave elevator that we can repair with, what was it, 5,000 hardware? So I do want to generally start trying to be prepared for that as well. So I guess that kind of just means getting as much ore as I can and trying to save up on hardware. So I guess, yeah, I'll probably not do too much more building for the time being. But I do at least need to do a little bit more processing before we leave. Alright, I think that's about as much as I can do. I got a little extra hardware, a little bit of extra cash. And then I think that's basically all I can do as far as the things we can process. If I could actually... There's no way to sell produce, is there? Oh, wait a minute. There is. The Seeds Trading Terminal. Sell your crops and seeds. Alright, you know what? Before we leave, let's get this. I kind of am starting to get a surplus of crops and such. So, I'm going to put this... You know, I'm just going to put this right here because it's just right outside of our grow house place. Fantastic. And now I can sell, let's see, 30 for $800. Oh, not bad, actually. I don't even think I can use coffee for anything, so okay. I don't know what these seeds are either. One of these, at least one of these I know you can use for making some stuff. Oh, but this is some good cash that we can make. Okay. So I might have to really quick, we don't have many potatoes, I guess. I might have to really quick see what we can buy now. We have 13K. Oh, that means we could get some upgrades if we want to. So I want to get some upgrades or build some more things from one of these. Let me just place one of these down so we can quickly see water tank, sprinkler, energy collector, crop silo, crop collector, auto drill. I could get our whole crop process automated. You know what? I kind of am starting to feel like we might as well. So let me grab a sprinkler. And if I... Tell you what, I'm going to just grab our heated thing that we got. Maybe put that somewhere else. But for now, I'm just going to put the sprinkler right Sprankler, put the sprankler right there, and then tell you what, I'm gonna just move you here. I don't know what the range on this thing is. I don't really feel like I can... Is there a range I can even see? Like, if I pick it up, I'm not seeing a range, like a circle showing me its range. Interesting. I guess I don't think necessarily any of these need watering right now, so I don't necessarily know if I could even see it working. But just to theoretically get this entire crop process automated, I'm also going to get a crop collector. 1 energy required per use. Okay, fair enough. Requires nearby silo. Okay, well, we have a silo, so how close to these does this thing need to get? I kind of feel like this should almost be closer than the sprankler. Or maybe sprankler should be over here. This we'll put kind of like here near the silo, and then we'll put the sprankler there. Okay. And then I guess we'll kind of just have to see if that works. Let me just see. Let's see. We're at 11, 8, 17, 9, and 0. So if any of those numbers go up without me doing this, I'll just see if any of those go up this episode, because I just won't do any of it this episode. Then we'll know that that works. All right, you know what? I'm just going to put my little fireplace in our laboratory. Now, we still have 8K. So we could upgrade fishing rod... Kayak. Is there another one of these upgrades I can get? I do like that. It's much more pink than I thought. I do like purple more, but I do at least like that it is quite vibrant. That's looking pretty good. Upgrade sled. Level 3 is 9K. Oh, we're very close. We are very close indeed. You know what? Let me see if I can scrounge up a little bit more money just to get that upgrade. Alright, well that took a second because I had to go and do a spot of fishing, as that's the only way I could figure out how to make $1,000. But I did get the money, so all we gotta do now is upgrade to level 3, which is gonna make us even faster. And so, I mean, this episode should theoretically, from what I think, should be kind of our last really big expedition, like really big, long one, because we're just exploring a huge swath of land where in the future, hopefully, we'll kind of just be picking specific spots to go to. Maybe I'll just have to do some more exploring. Could eat my words. You never know. But the boys are at least decently fed. I have a little bit of fish left over for them, and I can, of course, get more while we're out there. But for now, let me... Oh, whoops, I always forget. I cannot take my map out while I'm actually sledding. Let's, for now, grab my marker and then take a look over here on the east side of the map. And I guess it doesn't really matter if we start from the top and go down or the other way around. Maybe I'll end up there just in case we somehow get 5,000 hardware from this. I can just end there and do that. I mean, that sounds vaguely productive to me. So let's see. We've done all of this, right? You saw the skeleton. I'm pretty sure I saw all of this. So where is the best place to start going towards? You know, maybe let's go back towards that thing and just kind of go up there on that mountain, and then we can just kind of take a look around and see what the closest interesting landmark is, because it is kind of hard to actually tell what's a landmark and what's just a rock when you're just looking at the map in this game. So yeah, let's go up to the top of a mountain and get a viewpoint with our own 2 eyes. Alright, yeah, this up here gives us quite the vantage point indeed. And this whole area is, I mean, this whole direction is mostly unexplored. Now let's see, that's the one that we've been to, right? That was the one where we saw sort of the greenery. That ship we haven't been to yet, right? Unless I'm looking at... oh, I am looking at that ship. Okay. Okay, so we have been there. So, let me take another look. So that was where the submarine was. I guess right over there on that hill was where the elevator was. So then anything kind of over in that direction is what's going to be new. I see some bones over there. I see a little house of some sort over there. A little something right there too, maybe. Some way in the distance over there. Pretty sure that's going to be new, so we're probably going to want to go over there. Well, I'm not totally sure if that one's new or not. Alright, well, let me walk back all the way up here and kind of see, take a look around everywhere. Right. Okay, so that is west over there. And then there's that big thing. There's the big boat that was perched up that we found. And then, okay, yeah, pretty sure I've been there. Huh. I guess, admittedly, oh, I've been down there, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because I remember I also saw that on our way back up here. On our way up here the first time, I should say. Yeah, pretty sure I got everything in here as well. I'll give it one last double check. Oh, I could sleep while we're here. No, I mean, there's not really any reason to avoid the nighttime in this game, other than it just, like, being dark. What is this? I don't feel like I remember doing this when we were here. But you can, I did unlock the telescope, I guess. It's showing me gigabytes? Oh, can you collect data just by looking in the telescope? That's interesting. Huh. Okay, alright, that was something I didn't actually interact with last time we were here. Pretty sure we read all of this. Okay. I'm really not actually sure what the closest thing, to explore is. We might actually have to kind of go out a ways until we find something. Maybe just kind of going in general towards that mountain is a good idea. Yeah, honestly, that might be my first goal, because then from there we can look out and spot some more interesting stuff. All right. Well, fellas, you know what that means. Oh. Oh, shit. My fucking sled has got a little solar panel on it that gives me energy. That's awesome. Okay, so yeah, I couldn't tell what it added on, like, the first time, but that's cool. That's an actually cool upgrade, so we can actually just make energy on the go. All right, well, yeah, I'm going to go to that mountain over there. We'll get a nice, good, another vantage point. I guess I'll pass by that little home right there on the way as well. Oh, my God. Damn! Damn, especially with that speed boost, you can really catch some air on this thing. Pretty gnarly dog, some dog raw air. I love that. All right, yeah, I'm going to take a quick look at this thing, then we're going up that mountain. Boys, we got our work cut out for us today, so mush! Come on, boys. Come on. You got it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. They can really get up a pretty vertical hill if you really push them. If you really get them to reach their best. I know what you guys are capable of. All I'm here to do is to help you achieve that. You are getting a little low on food. I'll give them a little bit more time before I feed them, but I am going to have to go do some more fishing here pretty soon. All right, but we did find a cabin at the top of this mountain. Some new objects. I guess the rocking chair might be one. I'm getting a little bit of lag, actually, for the first time in this game. We haven't really been lagging in this game at all. And you know what? Before I actually go in there, we have some ore. It looks like maybe some crystal to get as well. But I am very curious. Hold on. Okay, so that's the boat that we know, right? That's one of the landmarks that we can count on. Yes. So what is that? Did I never go see what that was? Oh! I must not have ever gone to see that. Oh, there's something right there. I guess not, because there's another elevator thing there. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess before we go further east, I probably am going to go back down and get that. But first things first, let's take a look. Also get this ore, of course. Let's take a look at this Cabione. Ekene. Some ore probably. Yes, sir. We got a rocking chair. Who knows which one of these objects is the ones we actually just unlocked, but there's some interesting ones. A super fancy looking coffee machine, and that gave me increased speed because I drank some coffee. Nice. I'm the actual Flash. Some extra coffee. I'll sell that. Unless I want to make a coffee machine. Could I make a coffee machine? I guess I probably could. Maybe that's a way to give myself a speed boost just like whenever I want. Could be handy, I suppose. I saw the mountains, the most immense valleys. My eyes saw the beauty of nature unfolding true time. Unfolding true time. Slowly and quietly, I saw the ice moving, the stars twirling. I was patient, and I was rewarded. Damn, okay, alright. Some more next level philosophy from our favorite polar adventurer. Okay, that seems to be the gist here. There's also some seeds to get. I'll take a look and make sure there's nothing else just to pick up lying around. That kind of seems to be the main deal for the top of this here mountain. But here, let's go all the way up to the tip. Is this the... Oh, it's one of these. It is one of these. That's okay. Give us an even higher view. Is this the highest mountain in the game? I think it is. You know what? I think it is. This is as high as we're ever going to get here, fellas. Okay, so we got a big old whale skeleton down there. That is good to see. That's definitely one of the more clear whale skeletons that we've seen. Let me take out the Nox. Take out the Nocular. Okay, some crystal. I did go up to the top of that mountain in the last episode. Yeah, there's the helicopter. We saw that. So everything over there... Did I see whatever that is? I hope so. Everything over there should theoretically be good. I'm gonna go down and get that next. We know that. But what else out here do I want to get? Okay, there's the whale. There's something way out there. I think that little hill right there was where the elevator was. I went to there, right? Because I saw that and we went all the way out. I'm pretty sure. So I guess I need to go there. And there, that's something interesting. That little orange thing as well. Okay, yeah. There's a few things way out there that I can see that we need to get. And then it looks like... Yeah, actually, it looks like once we get whatever that thing is, we're kind of going to be done with this whole eastern side. Definitely nothing down there. And then Mr. Whale Skeleton could be useful, but... First things first, we're going to do a little backtracking, just a little, and run down there to check out that elevator, as well as, I think... what looks like another fallen satellite. We did find one before, but that one was way over on the western side, I'm pretty sure. So this should be another one. Oh, right. There's ore and shit up here. Let me grab this first. There we go. Okay. Pretty sure that was all of it. A decent amount of seeds. Yep, decent amount of seeds. Oh, right. I guess these aren't actually reliable anymore. These numbers, I don't know which one of these I just picked up now and which ones we grew at home. That's okay. We'll have to make sure that all that automated system is working later. But all right, with all those gotten, we should be good to go. Boys, you're looking a little worse for wear. I tell you what, I'm going to feed them now because that's going to get them pretty close to full. And then... we are going to go and do some fishing as soon as we can. I reckon probably there's a fishing spot. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're going here. And then also I think the satellite was like maybe to somewhere down here. So yeah, I can easily do some fishing while we're here. But you know what? First things first. I want to see that elevator because that's an elevator quite far away from the other elevators. If it is an elevator. I mean, from what I can tell, it looks like the other one. So I think so. But... we're gonna need to make sure, so a little bit of backtracking before we set off, and a little bit of flying before we do that. Oh my god, I look like Santa. Oh my god, I'm Santa and my reindeer are dogs. Oh my god, I'm leaning backwards. Oh, gnarly, dude. Gnarly. Alright, fellas, this is just gonna be a little one. Mush. Okay, I think this is about as close as we can get to that on... dog sled, and then, well, the satellite's over here actually, so you know what, let me just go a little bit further, and then, oh, okay, we also got some ore. I love that. I can see the fishing spot over there. Okay, interesting. I'll be sure to get that ore. Let's check out the satellite before we actually go all the way over there. That's definitely an elevator, though. Whoa, what if it actually works? I guess I was kind of assuming it wouldn't just because the other ones didn't, but maybe this one actually works. That would be cool. Hello. This is definitely a satellite, right? That must have, like, fallen, I guess I would assume. Space Station Aurora messages queue. Whoa. Imminent drastic collision. Aurora, that's the same name as the shit from Subnautica, kind of crazy. Aurora is shattered. We are re-entry bound. Tell our loved ones that we were brave? Oh, these were people. Oh, I thought that was just like an automated like message because this is just like a fucking satellite, but no, this was a space station. Had a little bit of energy on it. I'll take that. Okay. Okay, little bit interesting, a little bit morbid. Actually, I mean, it is definitely interesting. I mean, there's a lot of vehicles here that have crashed. We know that. We thought about this, how weird it is. I mean, there's like a galleon, you know, an old boat. There's multiple old boats. There's a helicopter. There's a plane. There's a jet. There's a huge boat. There's like an oil rig. And then there's also 2 satellites now. A little bit extra ore I'll grab while we're here. This stuff kind of looks like the stuff that is samples. Yeah, there you go. There are some samples. It's like whatever this deep, super blue ice is what we're sampling, which does make sense. Studying the deepest ice from the most bygone age. A little extra sample over there. Nice. And what is this going to be? B windmill or elevator? Glider. Okay. All right. There's another one of the glider blueprints. I mean, it would be sick to get the glider, but we need 5. Oh my god, I think it's gonna work. Oh, okay, you know what? Just in case we like pop out in a different location, let me grab the samples and ore real quick. And there we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. Whoa, dude, this is actually crazy. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for this? Am I ready for this? You know what? I'm gonna put my hair back for this. I'm putting it back. I'm in battle mode now. Battle mode engaged. Sport mode. Okay. If there's like a terrifying forest monster in here, the cave's elevator system must first be fixed. Actually blow me. That's insane. Okay. You know what? It's fine. That's super annoying that it said go down. I should have just pressed E. I should have just seen. Oh, I really got my hopes up. That's fine. I put my hair in sport mode and everything. Fuck it. It's back, dude. Okay, that's fine. We now know that the cave system is even bigger than we originally thought. Like, I mean, potentially way bigger. Okay, that's still good information. I'm still pissed as hell, though. I'm pissed. All right, whatever. Let me go do some fishing. Get a bunch of food for the boys. We got plenty for this journey, and then we're going to truck it all the way to the east side, man. We're doing it. All right, there we go. Nice spot of fishing. Gives us 11. That's enough for the trip ahead, at least. I've been noticing, like, my hunger bar barely goes down. I mean, I'm not doing a lot of running in general, so it does make sense. But, like, we don't got to worry about ourselves. We'll be totally fine. I did forget this ore just a little bit. That's beautiful. Anyway, yeah, let me grab this real quick. There we go. Okay, all the ore achieved. Now, let's do a quick, let's do a quick relook at the map. Maybe I should have done this while I was at the top of the hill, but that's okay. Let's do a quick relook and then see, let's see, the mountain should be, what, like here? I think? Yeah, it's here. Okay, so then we need to go... Okay, that's the whale skeleton. Okay, you know what, actually? Yeah, let's just... I guess I am kind of far south at this point, so we could go down here first. I'm tempted. Yeah, well, but the whale skeleton's kind of in the middle. Man, decisions. All right, tell you what. Let's just go check out the whale skeleton because I do want to see it up close and personal, and then we can decide from there. All right, boys. All right, to the whale skeleton, which is in the opposite direction. You'll get there, though. You'll get there. All right, boys. Let's ride into the night. Mush. Oh shit! There it is. Wow. I mean, this one. There's a lot of skeletons in this game, but this one is the only one that, to me, is very clearly a whale. I mean, look at the size of that rib cage, first of all. I mean, we know the skull is obviously gigantic, but whales' skulls are gigantic, and they look like that. And oh my god, there's something in its mouth. Oh my god. Okay, place your bets. Is this something that the whale ate, or did someone, like, set up camp in this thing's skeleton? Yeah, I mean, look at this ribcage. It's way smaller than the other ribcages we've seen. Those other things are not whales. They are eldritch monsters. I'm telling you right now, this thing is a whale, and god damn, this is a large face. God, being eaten by a whale is like one of the most horrifying things I can possibly imagine. This looks kind of like a raft. Like a homemade raft? Is this like a Castaway situation? Tonight in the open sea, the stars are shining the brightest. The Milky Way is reflected below my little wooden raft. I find myself sailing over our galaxy, a proper astronaut, no longer adrift and afraid, no longer scared to die. I am now exploring the stars. That's kind of a nice image. But he only explored the stars so much until he was eaten by a whale, which that whale then beached itself and died. So that's pretty cool. All right, well, at least we got a note while we're here. Now, while we're here, that actually looks like it's kind of close. And you know what? I do think I saw that from the other side, unless there was even another thing on the north side of the mountain. So let's just to make the whole decision-making process easy on myself, let's just go there next. It's nice and close anyway. Okay, yeah, I think this was the thing I saw. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So this is just like a little, I don't know, a little weather station or something, but I think it'll have energy, maybe some data? No energy, but some data. Okay, cool. Just a little weather station out collecting some data. Okay, fair enough. This does give us a little vantage point again, though, and let me just double check. Let's see. That is... Have we seen all of that? I think so, right? That probably was some of the, like, the first episode stuff. That was like the oil rig or whatever. And then there... Yeah, okay, that's where that other elevator is. Okay, so if that's where that is, then the next closest thing is gonna be... Well, if that's where that is, the next closest thing is gonna be like that? I guess if I want to just go to the north thing and then kind of go south like I was originally planning. And since I'm already up here, I think that's what we're going to do. So, alright, this is definitely going to be a long one, boys. Get your legs ready. I think you should be all good on food still, and then I got plenty for when we're there. I'll feed you again. This is going to be one of our longer journeys. Good thing we got those speed upgrades. Really going to come in handy, I think. And I got some energy being made. Alright, and just like that, we have made it to the eastern seaboard. I guess kind of the northeastern, really, but we've gotten all the way out here. It looks like there's some stuff all the way out there. Oh, there's a couple seeds to grab right here. But yeah, we got a whole, like, mini-ass forest-ass right here. Oh, look at all the trees over here, man. Look at all the nature. I really did post up on the wrong side of this buck-ass island, man. Get on the right side, we got some actual, we're surrounded by all kinds of stuff. There's a bunch of seeds here, too, which I'm definitely gonna want to grab. Okay, so this is the thing that we saw in the distance. There's definitely also something. Don't put them away. Also something down there, a little life raft of some kind. And then, whoa! What the hell? Is that the rest of the space station? Okay. Okay. Wow, I couldn't even see that from a distance. All right, well, that's definitely the big thing that we're gonna get out here, for sure. But all right. First things first, we got a little cabione, got some fantastic, some new objects, a note. I want to live an honest life of mountains and silence with you. That's awesome, dude. I want to wake by your side in a realm free of the ticking of the clocks. And there I'll love you timelessly. I'll be patient and sweet. Oh my god. Okay, normally it's just kind of philosophy, but that one was getting downright romantic. Downright romantical. Alright, well, got some items, got a note, bunch of seeds around here I'll pick up. That seems to maybe be the gist for our cabin friend here. But, okay, yeah, next thing's next is that little guy down there, and then we're going to the big fella. The big metal leviathan, you could say. Alright, I mean, not the most interesting cabin of all time. There's been a couple cabins at this point, like, I feel like that might have been the fourth one, that have all been basically exactly the same, like a single note, a box of ore, and at least that one did have a shitload of seeds. Like, I was just digging up seed after seed after seed, so I guess let me actually check. We got notable amounts, notable increases in all of those natural thing categories. Okay, so this, I actually originally thought this was just another round dingy life raft, but no, it is a boat. Is there anything inside of the boat? Anything at all? Oh, okay, we got a note on the side. I'd be happy to disappear in the beautiful open ocean. Okay, this is, you're just being emo at this point. This is just straight up Midwest emo. I want to disappear in your beautiful ocean. This boat is insane looking. Is that it? I think that might be it for this boat. It's just a... Oh! God damn it. Okay, yet again, I accidentally get in my kayak from nowhere near the water. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Fuck this boat. Let's go fucking see that goddamn space shuttle. That's gonna be awesome. I can't see it right now, but it's right over that hill. Huh, okay, hold on. So there's that big thing. You know, the thing. That big thing. It's right over there. So we can go check that out. But this... Holy shit, you motherfucker. You motherfucking cock-sucking bitch. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm so glad I stopped. See, we've been seeing this thing in the distance for a while, and I've been thinking it's just a small part of a rib cage, but no. No, my friends, no. Hold on. You know what, actually? I want to get on the dog sled while I come up here, because I want to see this in third person. This is not a whale skeleton at all. This is not a skeleton. It's certainly at least not a rib cage. It is just a skull. And a gigantic fucking skull at that. It's clearly, you know, I mean, could be an elephant, I guess, but considering we're just in the Arctic, I am certainly inclined to believe that this thing is a mammoth. Although, I mean, there ain't never been no mammoth quite this large. I know I don't probably need to tell you guys that, but this thing is way goddamn bigger. This is actually a bone too, and just because of its orientation... God, if I didn't know better, I'd think this was a Cyclops, just like the goddamn Greeks did. Well, with the tusks still attached. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, we have a bunch of ore and some samples to get, so I will, of course, get all of this. There's actually a shitload, so that's awesome. But, yeah, was not expecting this. We have a straight-up skull, a mammoth skull, it would seem. Wow, okay, interesting. So that definitely adds to the mystery. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why is there a giant goddamn mammoth skull? It's like some of the other creatures, they didn't all look fish-like. They didn't all look aquatic. Oh, if that gave me a sample, I think it might have just disappeared into the oblivion. But, like, this is our first clear evidence of non-aquatic life. I mean, that ain't a whale. Ain't none of you can tell me that's a whale, so... The mystery does thicken. It certainly does. But alright, we got some stuff to pick up. Hopefully the other samples don't just disappear into the everlasting ether. And there we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all the resources from here. Alright, big fella. I'm gonna leave now. But, I want you to know I think you're pretty cool. I think you're pretty cool. Frankly, if I could live right here, right next to you, I would. I guess maybe technically I could put my base wherever I want it to be. Well, but then the main base I can't move, right? So maybe not. Either way, I think you're really cool. And I'm gonna see you again someday. I promise you. I promise you that. Alright, but next thing's next. Before I freak out, because I just can't take it any longer, let's go and check out that gosh darn... that thing. Spaceship? Satellite? Space station? It's crazy that I can still see that boat in the background, by the way. That thing is so gigantic, you can see it from, like, anywhere on this map. I mean, literally, this is probably the farthest point you can be from that boat, and you can still see it clear as day. Alright, let's check this thing out. There's something right up on that hill as well that we're going to need to go see, but this, I mean, this already is... I mean, space station, I guess, but, like... What space station looks like this? It's so big. It's like, it almost looks like a thruster, I guess. But at the same time, no, it looks like a shuttle. Weird, dude. This is crazy. Okay, alright. Well, we got some solar panels lying here on the ground. Big pad of some kind. A large crane device. What's this gonna be? Come on. Windmill or elevator? Windmill or elevator? Elevator, nice. Okay, I did actually want that because then we can start building a base that's off the ground, which I've seen in an image for this game, but haven't actually been able to do yet. Okay, some gigs. I'll also definitely accept that. And a note. Retrieved space station, Aurora log, author unknown. If we do come crashing down, I want to stay up here, drifting among the stars. Whoa. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, this is fucking insane. Before I even touch that, let me just try to wrap my head around this. So, like, it feels like we're getting a consistent thing of, like, there was someone at sea, there was the Arctic explorer, and then there was also a space station full of an astronaut crew, and they all kind of got this same idea of being in this serene environment, serene natural environment, and, like, ending up wanting to just stay there forever because of the serenity, the escape of it all. Like, it almost seems like they were kind of entranced. New objects. Okay. You don't say. I mean, what the actual hell? Is this a bed? Are you trying to tell me this is a bed? Is this a gaming chamber? Dude, the goon pod? Oh, yo, babe, it's my turn in the goon pod. You got to get out. That's pretty awesome, actually. And this is a toilet. A lot of people don't know that, actually, but you just shit right onto the fan, and it chops it right up. All right, well, just some more decorative items, I suppose. The time I was given is soon coming to an end. I wish I could stay watching the stars through my telescope forever. Yeah, they're all getting entranced. Like, the guy at sea wanted to jump in the ocean. The guy in space wanted to just careen out into space rather than falling back down to Earth. And then the Arctic explorer, I guess I don't really know what happened to them in the end, but maybe they just froze to death because they didn't want to leave the Arctic. Okay, well, this thing was pretty damn interesting. We did get a gnarly blueprint and some solid data, as well as some new items. Yeah, all right, that's not bad. That's not bad. For this large of a thing, you'd hope it would give us some cool stuff, and it did. It gave us some pretty cool stuff. I'll give it one last look over just to make sure I'm not missing anything, and then where to from here? I guess up there. Yeah, I feel like I also saw like a habitat nearby. Huh, I guess we'll have to try to find that too. I might need some higher ground. All right, boys, let's keep moving. Oh, you know what? There's another cabin out here. I was just about to go up there, up onto that hill, but then I saw... Oh, actually, I saw these little ice crystals right here and figured that might be some samples I could get. But there is another goddamn cabin. Yep, some ore and at least a sample, so I will grab that. Probably some more grass I could get from over there, too. Oh, yeah, okay. Probably going to be a couple samples over here. There's so many trees on this side of the island. Some of them even have goddamn, I guess that maybe not leaves. Well, what would you call that? I don't know. Either way, let's grab this stuff, but then, all right, another cabin. Hopefully this one's got, I mean, at least something. It'll have a note and probably some ore, so, I mean, that's still worth seeing. What the hell was that? That was glowing, wasn't it? Like, that's not, it doesn't, they don't normally... Oh, it's energy. I have 461, and now I have 481. What the fuck? Okay, a new type of ore that... gives energy instead of ore? Weird. What is it? Like fucking radon? I'm just pulling out radioactive material from the ground. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Oh, a bunch more samples. Hell yeah. We're going to be pretty rich by the time we get back, so that's going to be solid. Oh, yeah? Okay, so there's that habitat that I saw. I do want to go check that out. Looks like there's something kind of way out over on that peninsula as well. So we got plenty of stuff to still see. Oh my god, kind of just ran the dogs right into water. Thankfully, it was shallow water, so we're fine. Looks like there's a buoy over there. Those just have basic, like, power and gigs in them every time, so I'll go grab that real quick. But, first things first... check out another cabin. All pretty much the exact same cabin. Does kind of make you feel like the same person might have built them. New objects. Okay. Oh, maybe this. No coins, no industry, no artifacts between me and life. I devoted so much time to fruitless endeavors, endless cycles that yielded nothing of value for me. I was stuck for so many years, but today I am free. Today I own my time. Yeah, I mean, especially, you know, in the modern, you know, Western, it's kind of everywhere, the modern hyper-capitalist society, it'll make you want to shoot yourself or live in the woods, that's for damn sure. A bird! Wow! My first bit of wildlife. Did we see a bird already? We did, actually. Wow, my second bird. There really is other things living out here. God, one day I just feel like we're going to fucking stumble across a polar bear or something. I'm going to shit my pants. But also, just absolutely try. I will do anything to hug a bear if I see it. Even if it is just drooling and starving and looking at me with just fervorous intent. I will hug the bear. All right, first things first. Let me go grab. First things first. Before I hug that bear, let me go grab this buoy. Looks like there might also be some stuff over in this grass. There's been a lot of just the little grass nodes to dig up, so I bet there are some more. Well, maybe not. All right, Mr. Buoy. You know what? Since we're still here, since we're still talking, let's just do this while we're here. This actually looks like an old as shit motherfucker. This looks like an old ass buoy. Oh, I was gonna say, does it not have anything? Okay, so, well, it doesn't have energy/data, but it does have a note. Do not despair. Do not give up. We have the stars and the promise of a new sunrise. We have the ocean and the alluring songs of the birds, the immensity and freedom of the horizon, the eternity of a quiet afternoon. We have been given time and conscience. At our reach is the prospect of love and wonder. Okay, that's like... This is just like ethereal philosophy at this point. All right, the boys need some fish. Boys need some food, goddamn bad. All right, not the most interesting buoy, but you know what? Maybe it taught us something. Let's keep moving though. There's a bunch more shit this way. Oh. Okay, before I went back over to where that habitat was, I decided to come this way because I kept seeing some little ore deposits. Gotten a ton, by the way. I think we're gonna... Yeah, I'm up to 17 kilograms. We're gonna have a lot of hardware to make when we get back. I think we actually might not be that far off from having 5,000, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So I stumbled upon this, a new object, so I can just build this at home. A fucking mega cannon. I mean, that's the only thing I can describe this thing as, is a big mega cannon. Maybe it's like a mining tool or something, but interesting. And then what is... Oh, are these fucking... Oh, these are gravestones. Oh, holy shit. Whoa. What? At the end of everything, I hope I leave some light behind. Dude. So some guy, like, buried a bunch of his friends and then jumped in a cannon and shot himself out into sea. Oh, hopefully he made it. It looks like he might have just hit that wall. That would be kind of anticlimactic. Okay. Well, that was insane. Wasn't expecting to see a graveyard and a mega cannon, but hey, I mean, all in a day's work of a polar adventurer, I guess. All right, back this way. I do want to see the rest of that stuff. We saw multiple things over here. All right, yeah, back over where the satellite was, or at least pretty close. We got another one of these weather things, which I imagine will probably just have some more gigs on it for us. And then that, I've been calling it a habitat, but that actually looks like a full-on, yeah, like a full-on observatory. Cool. Am I okay? Why do I feel like my vision is blurry for some reason? Is this what it always looks like? Surely not. There's no, like, freeze counter or everything, so I don't know why. It looks blurrier than normal, right? Like, I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, I might be getting gaslit by this survival game at the moment, but it's alright either way. I am very curious about that observatory. Hopefully that is what it is, and it's not like a fucking aerial defense cannon or some shit. Is this a log? This is a hollowed out tree? Excuse me? Did someone ride this here from the goddamn redwoods? Okay, insane. Well, hold on. Let me grab these seeds. Okay, there we go. I think that's all the seeds at least. Boys, you just chill by the log for a second, all right? Just try to imagine you're back home in a forest. It's gonna be real nice and sweet. What the shit, man? I mean, this is like a big permanent structure, right? Like this thing was like constructed here. Whoa. It's like gilded inside. Solitude, silence, and stars. I have not seen another face but the one I sometimes catch in the eyepiece of my telescope. An old and unfriendly face, brimming with gray hairs. Is that their own face? Yet I do adore the solitude, this slowed time. I love silence. I have always loved it. My want of being alone has made me a patient man. I feel right at home in this frozen island, where patience is the law of the land and the stars. Wow. Okay. I mean, I do feel like we're kind of saying a lot of the same shit in some of these notes. If I'm being totally honest, they're really requires nighttime. Aww. Huh. I guess I'd probably just be gathering more data, I assume, but that is a wicked telescope. I would like to use it. But I guess, yeah, if I use it now, I'm just going to basically be pointing a laser directly into my open eyeball. When I adjust my telescope, I do it leisurely. I rotate every knob of my dear tools tenderly, knowing I have all the time in the world. Dude, I rotate my knob tenderly too. I'm fucking right, gamers? Alright. This thing is pretty cool, but not giving me much. I reckon I could probably get some data from it if I came back at night. I guess I am also a little curious if there's, like, even something more special that would happen if I looked through it at night. But nothing we can do now. Couple interesting notes from a crazy guy. Now let me go grab my boys, and maybe I should have looked around a little bit more while we were up there. I guess I know I at least saw that one kind of weird shape thing that was out on that peninsula, so let's go look at that. Oh yeah, that thing over there. What is that? I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, that's the fun of finding out. Are you okay, fellas? Okay. Occasionally they'll kind of get stuck on like an invisible wall, which is kind of frustrating, but it's mostly fine. So yeah, let's just go. Oh, there's some more here. Never mind. Stop first. Okay, I mean, maybe we'll learn more the closer we get, but this thing is feeling full-on UFO to me. I am not gonna lie. I am not currently able to identify that object. It looks... What the fuck? What is this, dude? If this was canonically a UFO, I would believe it. Wait, is it actually? Maybe I sound insanely stupid right now, but this does not look like any vehicle I have ever seen. Is this what, like, a polar expedition vehicle looks like? Because this thing is gnarly. It almost looks like the thing Captain America flew into the ice at the end of his first movie. Oh, okay, interesting. Let's go. Oh, okay, don't get stuck on the side. Bruh, how do you expect me to get to this cockpit if you're gonna make me get stuck on the side of the thing? There you go. Okay, epic cockpit. You can't see shit from this. Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell is the point of this? Why not have more glass? Alright, whatever. An unfinished weapon from the 60s. Oh, okay. Vertical takeoff and ambitious capability. Oh, amphibious. And amphibious capabilities. This thing can fly? Vertical takeoff? Like, how the hell would this thing fly? It would cross the seas using its mass and size to compress air beneath it. A ground effect vehicle and the ultimate submarine hunter. A dream of Soviet aeronautical engineering that was never fulfilled. Now forlorn and deteriorated. I also feel deteriorated. I can feel this cruel sickness gnawing away at my mind. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Okay, that was some genuine lore there. So first of all, this thing is apparently a fucking weapon from the 60s, so it's not real, I guess I'll assume, unless they did actually try to build this thing at one point, which is fucking insane. It does look super cool. So that explains that, but also apparently whoever wrote this is actually dying from some horrific mind sickness. Some ore, some seed stuff, some more ore, and wind turbine blueprint. Oh my god, finally. I have been wanting that since literally the first day, and we finally got it. Okay, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay, well, we are really far out at this point. Let's see, we've looked at all of this. Down here, it looks like it looks like there's still something, but actually, I think that's going to be the last thing. And tell you what, this episode, I actually just realized this episode's been going for way longer. I've been recording for already an hour and a half. So it's going for way longer than I thought, which is okay. We'll have a long one. But before we fast travel home, which, remember, we can do that after we built the dog sled, I am going to, go just look at this area, make sure we've gotten everything we can out of this whole ordeal. And then, we'll probably kind of decompress and, see, there's some stuff over there for sure. We'll probably, see all the resources we got and see what we can build at the start of the next episode, because I have a feeling we might be able to, well, I don't know. I think in between episodes we'll have to do a lot of ore processing, and then seeing how much ore we have, we'll have to go from there, because if we have 5,000 or close, then, I mean, I'm just going to go fix that elevator. That's what I want to do. Okay, it looks like there's a plane butt over there, so I'm going to go take the dogs around that way, but then I think I'm just going to have to bow it out to whatever that little thing is. Yeah, pretty sure that's just the butt end of a plane over there. Definitely could have something interesting in it first. Or could have something interesting in it still. But first, let's go check out what this little thing is. Another boat. Another unique boat. Despite all the cabins looking the same, all of the vehicles do look quite different. Okay, what do we got here? This is insanely bright, but it's just like a little buoy of some kind. A bag. And a note. Today I dreamt I was at home, watching a red sunset from my balcony, and the boats returning, and my boat well docked. Keep my boat well docked. Sorry. I dreamt the perfect smell of a Sunday's dinner. Jesus Christ, the typos in this game. I teamped of garlic, butter, and fish. I tasted wine and bread. The wind made the leaves sound like the tides, and I took a deep breath as the early stars were kindled. The air felt tender and comforting. The night was warm. Today I dreamt of home. Yeah, I mean, those are a lot of, luxuries that you're really only going to get at your place of your own, where you're surrounded by people who can, help you do things and provide things for you, like food and wine and such. Okay, well, not the most interesting boat. Let me check anything. No. All right, yeah, not the most interesting boat, but I bet that plane's got something for us. Huh, okay, looks like there actually could be something out there as well, at least something to go look at, but yep, this is definitely looking like the butt end of a plane to me. Got, oh yeah, big old, I guess not a turbine, what are they called when they're on the plane? A propeller? Are they called a propeller when when they look like that? I don't know, actually. The exact nomenclature is escaping me, but we did find a plane. It looks like it could have even just been like a airliner, like a passenger plane, which is, sad, perhaps. Oh my god. Is this a knight's, like a full-on set of knight armor? Okay, insane. Was not expecting that at all. Did a museum crash here? Did a goddamn museum crash here? Okay, some resources. Is that it? For this whole plane? Don't even get a note? Come on. Alright, there's some ore I'll grab, but I think that's it. Alright, well, I guess that means the last things we're actually going to look at today are those things, which, from what I can tell, are just straight up sea mines that have washed ashore. So that's pretty fun, relatively dangerous. But okay, yeah, after we check these things out, we're just going to go home. And we have so much ore. I don't remember what the exact, the exact ratio is of ore to, again, new objects, of ore to hardware. But we could potentially have the ability to make 5,000 hardware when we get back. Okay, so there's not actually anything to get here. We can just build some sea mines, I guess. Okay. Alright, well, I'm satisfied. Let me take a look at the map. Let's zoom out. We have explored, really this entire map at this point. We now got the entire eastern part of the map completely explored. And so, with the exception of the cave underground, of course, and then maybe some sparse kind of locations here and there that I potentially missed, we've really explored everything. So, that means it's time to settle in and really get some progress going, and also, try to get to 5,000 hardware so we can fix the elevator. But that's going to be next time. I'm not going to touch anything more in this episode. I'm going to do some work off camera. I'm going to get all of it processed, all of our data processed, and all that good stuff too. So we should have a lot of money as well, which we can also spend, which will be great. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to leave it here. Tell me if you liked. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me if you want to anything specific you want to build. We collected a lot of objects out there, so if there's anything specific you want me to add to our little home from the things that we found, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, Jankheads.